Oh yeah, the highest amount of money. I was just mumbling to myself. The highest amount of money I've ever gotten without using cheats is, I think, somewhere around 17,000 dinars. But the cost to keep your crew can get very hectic. And yeah, this'll just. I'm the guild. Yeah, let's just go with that. I am the guild master of Tahir. You can say I'm the leader of the good people of Tahir. I can help you find a job if you're looking for some honest work. Who rules this town? Who rules this town? Was that my voice? Who rules? No. Who rules this town? Our town's lord and protector is Jarl Aiden. He owns the castle and sometimes resides here, and collects taxes from the town. However, we regulate ourselves in most of the matters that concern ourselves. As the town's guildmaster, I have the authority to decide those things. So, yeah, he's like the mayor. That's all I need to know. Thanks. I remind myself of Barney when I talk like that. Do you happen to have a job for me? We have heard... Okay, this is how all the guild masters are gonna talk. I've decided. We have heard that 2 days ago some travelers on the road to Aldilen were attacked by deserters. Deserters, if you don't know, are people that left their armies because they had a low morale. We would like you to... Each time I start doing his voice, I want to talk in my character's voice, but I'm just like, no, don't do that, okay? Gotta get it right for the viewers. We would... Now he's going way high-pitched. We would like you to track these deserters down. The merchants of the town were able to get a description of their leader, and have put together a bounty. If you can hunt them down and destroy them, we will make it worth your while. I'll do it. Very good. The band may not have lingered long in this area, but chances are that they'll be spotted by other travelers on the road. Wonder if I can talk to him to see if he's... No. Oh. About the job you gave me? What if I can't finish it? Oh, I forgot to do it. I interrupted him. Well, just do your best to finish it, so you can fail these quests, but nobody will get mad at you. And if you... Okay. I'm not going to put an annotation on the screen because I'm too lazy. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. But I'm just going to let the people who are really into the lore, I guess you can call it, wants to get so into political. If you're a politician and you're listening, I can't think of anything, but if you want to learn about political nature of this town, then here you go. Politics? Good heaven, the guild has nothing to do with politics. We are loyal servants of... Okay, I'm gonna change my voice. King Ragnir and Jarl Aiden. We merely govern our own affairs. I can't read as well as talk. And pass on the townspeople's concerns to our lords and masters, and maybe warn them from time to time against evil advice. Anyway, what did you wish to ask? What is the cause of all these wars in Caladia? Well, to answer your question, he sounds like a girl. Being genuine. Or a gay person. And that's okay. Gay people are okay. I'm not being prejudiced or gayist. Is that a word? Look that up. If that's a word. If it's not a word, contact Oxford Dictionary. I'm sorry. I'm getting a call. I'm going to stop recording and continue soon. I'm back. Sorry. You didn't notice any... Well, you did notice a 1 second pause, but I'm back. And because the magic skills of editing, you're not gonna have to wait about 20 minutes. Okay? We're still in conversation. Nothing happened. Sorry. Interruptions are going to happen, okay? That's just bound to happen. So I'm really, really, really sorry. Anyways, well, to answer your question generally, each monarch claims to be the rightful heir to the old Calradiac emperors. Some of these claims are based on forgotten dynastic marriages, and others are based on obscure promises. I'm actually making massive hand gestures like I'm waving my hands in the air. Can you see it? Yeah, yes you can. While the Rhodoks invoke the Empire's unwritten constitution. So in theory, any one realm has the right to declare war on any other realm at any time. Which means that explains the war between the Viegers and the Nords right now. Okay, I'm just gonna interrupt him with my character. That explains the war we're in right now. In practice, to make war is exhausting work. It is easy enough to waylay to the enemy's farmlands, but crops will grow back, and it is far different matter to capture an enemy's stronghold and to hold it. So the monarchs of Calradia will fight a little, sign a little, sign a truce, fight a little more, and so on and so forth. Often, a monarch will go to war when another realm provokes them. At such times, some bad influences who look to enrich themselves with ransoms and pillage will clamor for retribution. And thus, the damage caused by war to a monarch's treasury is less than the damage caused by doing nothing would be to his authority. I'm going to reread that. Sorry. And thus the damage caused by war to a monarch's treasury is less than the damage caused by doing nothing would be to his authority. That does make sense, but it doesn't sound right. I'm of course not talking about King Ragnar, as one would ever question his authority. I would stress again that we in the guild have nothing to do with politics. But if King Ragnar were to ask for my advice on the matters as a loyal subject, I would tell him that while his claim to all of Calradia is truly just, even the most legitimate claim must be backed by armed men, and armed men want money, and money comes from trade, and war ruins trade. So sometimes the best way to push a claim is not to push it, if you know what I mean. He kind of sounds like a bard in think of a game like Skyrim, except where bards... I remember hearing a voice exactly like that in some sort of old cartoon thing. I don't know, kind of like some sort of bard. That's how he normally talked. He always had he kind of sounded like he was rhyming, but he kind of wasn't. You may tell King Ragnar this if you see him. Don't mention my name specifically. Just say, the people of Tehir told you this. Our personal opinion, of course, as to what be in King Ragnar's best interest. None of us would ever dream of questioning a monarch's sovereign right to push legitimate claims. I missed the word his. Sorry! Did I mention that we here are all loyal subjects of King Ragnar? Yes, you did! Quit repeating it. Added that. Because I can't stress that enough. Anyway, Is there anything else? And now for line 2. What is King Ragnar's policy in regards to the other realms of Calradia? Which realm do you have? He's now me. Which realm did you have in mind? Okay, I'm only gonna do Swadia because honestly, I'm getting bored. Which realm do you have in mind? The kingdom of Swadia. King Ragnar wishes to be at peace with King Harlius, so as to pursue the war against the kingdom of Jaegers. I'm not gonna read that again. What can you say about the internal politics of the realm? FYI, if this is the rest of the video, I'll add a little, you'll see a little thing when I started talking to this guy, that the rest of this video is just going to be me talking to him. Okay? Of course, you wouldn't have heard this if you did skip Inception. I haven't actually seen that movie. Reference I don't know about. Don't yell at me at the comments. What can you say about the internal politics of the realms? Well, here in the kingdom of Nord, we are all united by our love for King Ragnar. Wait. King Ragnar! And support for his legitimate claim to the rulership of all of Calradia. But I have heard some talk of internal bickering in other realms. Gasp! Not really. The lords of a... Wait. Gasp! I'll never get old of doing these accents. I love talking in weird voices. The lords of a realm often have very different ideas about honor, strategy, and the way a nobleman should behave. In addition, they compete with each other for the ruler's favor and are constantly weighing up their position. How they stand, how their friends and family stand, and how their enemies stand. One sec. I accidentally spat on my monitor a bit. I laugh at myself after every one of these videos. Every one. But behind the scenes... Okay. Underlaying all the tensions is the possibility that a lord may abandon his liege and pledge vassalhood to another. In theory, each lord has sworn an oath of vassalage. Vassalage. I've said that word a million times, and I say it different every time. But in practice, a vassal can always find an excuse to absolve himself. The vassal may claim that the liege has failed to hold up his end of the bargain, to protect the vassal and treat him justly. Now this I didn't know, because I've never actually talked to political friendly guildmasters, because I'm not really one of those people. Sorry if I'm offending you. Okay, I gotta quit apologizing. I'm just gonna say right now, all of you, I don't care. I just want fans. I'm joking. Kind of. Or, the vassal may claim that his liege is, in fact, a usurper. I've seen that word before and I can't pronounce it. Because I did have some videos up about, what's it called? King Crusaders II? Seen that word? I know what it means, too, but I just can't pronounce it. If you want to see a playthrough with me commentating, or me not commentating, let me know by sending my channel a message. And if I get, say, 50 votes, and that's a lot for my fan base of one, maybe half a person. But if I do somehow get 50 votes, then I'll do a playthrough with me going, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, I am playing Crusader Kings 2. And another has a better claim to the kingship. Lieges and vassals still watch each other carefully. If a king believes that his vassal is going to change sides or rebel, he may indict the vassal for treason and seize his properties. Likewise, if a vassal fears that he will be indicted, he may rebel. Usually, whoever makes the first move will be able to control the vassal's fortresses. Now, men do not trust a vassal who turns coat easily, nor do they trust a king who lightly throws around charges of treason. These two factors can keep a realm together, but if relations between a vassal and a liege deteriorate far enough, things can become very tense indeed. In other lands, of course, these things could never happen here in the Kingdom of Nords. Okay. That is all, thank you. Now, I'm sorry for all the people that skipped that. Now there's way less content. I'm planning on pumping out... Oh god, it's 10:48 already.